Again, it is not rehearsal time. Practice is what you do at home. Rehearsal is what you rehearse, is what you practice. So you rehearse what you practice at home, and you rehearse also to prepare for coming up that Sunday. And same thing on Sunday morning as well. When you do your run-throughs should be based on the rehearsals that you had. So even if it was a shaky rehearsal, if it was a great rehearsal, always go through and identify those points and say, hey guys, we need to check that bridge one more time. Or I just want to make sure that the verse in this one song, we got it tight, we got it down. All right, so what about making songs new? Now let's get to our song portion of We Glorify Your Name, put out by Hillsong. And we got the track again that's shout out by Scott Hussey over at guidetracks.co. Scott, you're beautiful. Thanks, baby. And so let's go through this because there's a lot happening here. When we talk about making our rehearsals new, you know, I always think about, too, making our playing new and the songs that we sing new. So I'm going to go through this track, and this is just a tutorial. I'm not going to play the whole thing, but just play a spot for you. How about that? Okay, here we go. And I got my guitar here. I'm playing the key of A, by the way.
Of the heavens, master of the seas, mover of the mountains, majesty, we glorify
So, as I'm working through that song, and I'll stop the track right here, there's a lot of guitar, a lot of delay, a lot of pad work that's happening. So I love the song because it's nice and slow, and you should challenge yourself to play slower into songs. Now I'm going to turn the click on real quick, so that way you can hear what's happening here, and then listen to the chords that are being played. We have the intro. On the 5. So we start on the 4 chord, minor 6, 5. So right there, I'm taking it lower in the key. I'm doing that in the key of A because of that bridge section. It makes it easier for the women to sing. And if I did this in the key of B, it's still great. It's still singable for men. Maybe not too much for women. If we brought it right here, we're looking right at this key center. This is a B. So we have this on the chorus. Glorify your name. We glorify your name. Now that's great for a high tenor part, but for a woman, you're asking for a lot of work. But when we get to that bridge part, that's the reason why I brought it down, because we have this. You are seated on a throne of praise. Unto you alone, let our voices raise. So again, that's a bit too high for females, and it's also a little bit too high for just some men in the room, so I want to bring it down just a little bit. But the one thing I love about the song is the words. We glorify your name. It serves as a great chant, as a great anthem. I mean, last week we talked about that in doxology, and we talked about the importance of singing your prayers. I mean, this is a very active song of we glorify your name. And so as I was going through the guitar parts here, I'd like for you to listen to, how I'm playing the guitar parts and the swell of like the keyboards and with the click. I'm gonna bring the song back. We're still in the chorus right here. Get to the chorus. Here's the bridge to key of A. Stop that for a second just to point out a little bit of what I'm doing here. So right here, I'm on the bridge. I have so when I'm picking, I'm trying to make sure that I'm picking right to the click, and if I'm strumming, I'm right along. And I'm not trying to get carried away by different strumming patterns or anything else that I can do, but I'm just trying to stick with the song and the click to make that solid as best that I can. But so making new songs is great. Glorifying the Lord with all your heart. I mean, that's what the song talks about. And again, you can find this track at guidetracks.co. It's great because you can put some great fillers in here of pad. And if pad is your game and that's something that you need, then you can do that without any kind of hiccup of worrying about, well, I don't have a keyboard player. You can just put this on right here. You can eliminate different tracks. So here's my pad. And you can have, you make different sounds with that pad as it's playing, and it's perfect just to, you can ad-lib, you can improv, just kind of like what I was doing just a little bit. I didn't want to get too carried away because I want to feature what can happen with you and the band with the track. But notice, how I'm playing with the track. I'm also doing a lot of listening